think Fernando Mendoza would be at the strip club, and every time the DJ would play like an air horn or something, he would cover his ears and say loud noises.
What made you like the under?
Have you ever done eeny, meeny, miny, mo?
Here's the lineup. Goots, please don't splurge every time I name a name. Gunnar Henderson.
Oh.
She goes on a date with this guy, goes back to his apartment, and he does Muay Thai. And he moves the coffee table out of the way and asks her if he can show her his Muay Thai moves. You know what? I'm sick and tired of this mush bullshit. If I tweet I'm going to bet somebody and something goes horribly wrong or they get injured the next play, it's like, yeah, you mushed them. I get it. Yeah. I believe in the mush. I believe in jinxes. I'm a superstitious guy when it comes to this stuff. So AC Milan is Italy.
And that's Milano. Milan is Milano. Got it.
Knicks fans, let me hear you scream. Ba-na, 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 ba-na. Jeff, I just want to say thank you. You don't even know what your powers are capable of. Yeah, all right, fine. Shame on me. It's so funny. When the Cavs and the Pistons played in Game 7, I tweeted a screenshot and said, 20-point comebacks happen all the time. Probably worth some pizza money on the Pistons live. And it got like 8 likes, fell flat. I think a couple of guys even commented like, what an R-worded tweet. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Have you never seen basketball before? Clearly the Pistons didn't come back. Next game, you're never wrong. You're just early. Anyways, good morning, everybody. It's great to be with you. Xander with an early sub bang. We have a fun show today. We're gonna recap the game. We're gonna talk baseball. But before we do that, it is Wednesday, so you should know what Wednesdays are. If you don't know what Wednesdays are when we talk golf with our resident golf guy. BK Steak is still gone. I think he comes back the 22nd, so Friday. But I leave Thursday. I'm still going to make a stream happen tomorrow. I have a 10 a.m. We're going to start a little bit later, 11:30. I don't know. I'll do something. Friday from Miami, I will be streaming from the hotel. Wife has already approved it. So without further ado, it's 10:05. I started early. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody tells you when you're early. They just tell you when you're late. Let's get BK up here and let's start recapping some golf. Good jam.
Yeah, I mean, Steely Dan, Do It Again, like one of the greatest songs of all time. So
yeah,
it was on in my car, so I had to play it.
Are you a classic rock guy? You seem like a classic rock guy.
Yeah,
you like CCR?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Do you like so when I growing up, I had we had iPods back in the day. I don't even know you probably never had to fuck around.
What's an iPod? I've never heard of it. I'm fucking 30, dude.
Yeah, but still, that's a big deal. You probably never had an iPod where you had.
I absolutely had an iPod, Jeff.
Well, I'm just trying to think. If I hold on, just hear me out for a second. Hold on. If when I was 18 to 21 years old, you were 10, okay, right? So we're jamming with iPods. You're drinking fucking bottles with. Well, no, you're actually that's past the bottle phase. Hold on, just hear me out for a second. Let me do the math. Fast forward to when you get to 18, I'm 27, 28. We had music on our phones then.
Now, I didn't have an iPhone when I was 10. I had an iPod.
I'm not talking about when you were 10. Nobody had an iPod when they were 10.
Yes, I liked me. Yes. This is such a dumb conversation. And I'm not even trying to be rude. I had a fucking iPod. Why are you trying to say I didn't have a fucking iPod?
I'm just because you just say things sometimes as like a reaction, like when a doctor hits your knee and you're whatever. All right, that's fine. We can move on. I'm not trying to be stupid. I just genuinely didn't know if you were in the iPod era, but congratulations, you were. So we had a friend. His name was Kale. Kale's iPod was like so valuable because he was had great taste in music and he was a classic rock guy. So he was the guy with CCR and everything like that. And his go-to song always when he would get it started was Sultans of Swing. You seem like you seem like a Sultans of Swing guy. Also,
you get cooked in the chat, by the way.
I literally get cooked in the chat every fucking day.
Because everyone is saying they had an iPod when they were 10.
How am I supposed to know that?
I want you to apologize.
I don't really know that I'm ready to apologize yet. This feels like when Steak says like everybody says lozenges and fucking eons and nobody does. But hold on, that's fine. 10-year-olds having iPods, sure, I'll accept it. But like you got to remember, I didn't have an iPod when I was 10. So like, why am
they weren't invented?
I know that, but when they got invented, I still thought it was something that like high schoolers fucking had. So by the time you got to my era where you're jamming music with your boys, drinking fucking beers, I figured you had music on your phone already. That's not that stupid. What I'm saying. I
only got my first smartphone, I think, when I was in like 9th grade, maybe. Like my parents made me wait for a smartphone.
But that's fair. Even when like I had a beeper when I was in it. No, I'm serious.
Talking beepers.
Yeah, but like I get it nowadays, but when you were in high school, I don't think it was that commonplace for like high schoolers to have phones. 13 years ago?
Everyone knows.
Okay, all right, fine. I'll own this. But what I was gonna get at is you seem like a guy who has good taste in music if you were in control of the music at a party. And I
love DJing. Like that is one of my few good traits is like I'm a very good DJ and I like can feel the vibe of the room and play good music. I
can tell that about you. So I always think everybody has a jukebox song. And I'm curious, mine is Beasts of Burden. Like that is just song. It's perfect for a jukebox bar. What is your jukebox song?
I mean, I definitely like playing Do It Again by Steely Dan.
Okay. All right. Fine. That's an acceptable answer. Anyways, good to be with you. Thanks for joining. Real quick, Reef Trees with a sub bang, 43 months, Risings, 110. Peach Got the Juice, best show on this channel. Thank you very much. Peach Got the Juice. I don't even see your name. 140 stream streak. You're not in the chat. You're hanging out. You're tuning in, and we love that. Thank you very much. BK, appreciate you making the time every Wednesday. You told me that it's a shit golf tournament, so I'd like to recap.
Awful.
I'd like to recap the PGA Championship with you, and I have a couple of things to talk about, and I think I have like a couple of good topics that I'm genuinely curious as a casual golf fan what you think. First and foremost, how do you feel the course played? And I have a follow-up question, but are you satisfied? Did you like it? Did you not like it?
Yeah, no, it was great. I mean, it was great. Anytime you get a winner under -10 with the first round lead being -3, like I think it's a really solid golf course. I would say the complaint that people have about the golf course, which I think is valid, is that you couldn't really separate on approach. On a lot of the pins, you could not hit the ball close to the green, and a good iron shot would be 20 feet away, and a bad iron shot would be 30 feet away because you couldn't get really close. But Aaron Wright did hit a lot of really close approach shots, so you can't really knock it too much. But no, I thought it was great. I thought there was a decent penalty if you missed the fairway by a small margin. Like you had to drive it in the fairway on a lot of holes. A lot of the putts had a ton of break to them. They weren't straightforward 4-footers. Everyone was marking close putts because you had to, put a lot of really difficult breeds and breaks on them. And yeah, I thought it was a pretty entertaining course. Like, was it an A+? No, but most are. And I thought it was a great week.
So two follow-up questions on this. The reason I asked is because I think it was Shane Lowry and Rory. Maybe I got the names wrong or the golfers wrong, but like they started complaining about the course, and it's like, oh,
it wasn't about the course, Jeff. It was about the pin locations, which is what the PGA of America is setting up.
Okay, got it. And so I didn't really know. I always think, again, not understanding how it works, I always think like, oh, here we go. They're just boo-hooing and crying about some bullshit. But I listened to your pod with that guy, Kyle Porter. Was that his name? And it was him or you that said this, I think. And it was like you quoted Max Homa or something. And it was like exactly what you just said. A great shot was 20 feet from the pin. A good shot was 25 feet. So you didn't really get rewarded for a great shot. But here's my follow-up question to that. Why couldn't you hit it closer than 20 feet from the pin?
Because the pins were in such difficult spots to access. Like these greens were extremely undulating with tons of slope to them. Where like if you went at the pin and like you just could not get the ball close, with some of the irons they were hitting into the greens. Like, if this wasn't every hole, but like I think like 17 on Friday, like these guys are hitting 4 or 5 iron into like a tabletop green that you literally cannot get the ball close to, and everyone is just hitting it to the same exact spot.
Okay, so now I understand what you're saying. The irons matter. So it's harder. I know how it works. It's harder with a 4 or 5 iron because you're going from a further distance. And so the angle is probably not dropping it. So when it hits, it bounces a little bit more. If you have a 7, 8, or a gap wedge or something, you can drop that shit 6 feet from the pin.
Yeah.
Also, if you hit it close, it's going to roll.
Yeah, so like everyone was just hitting it in the same exact spots.
Got it.
On some holes, which
Got
is
it.
like fine. Like, it wasn't every single hole. Like, the guy who led on approach won the golf tournament. So I understand that complaint, but overall I thought it was fun. I mean, I have to say, like, I don't know how much you watched, like early on Sunday, like it was not great. I mean, we had Alex Smalley and Matty Schmidt up there, and no one was making a charge, and everyone just I was like, this is kind of sleepy. And then once Ryan made his move, it was sick. So, yeah, I have no issues with the week, truly.
Yeah, so I was gonna go to the Mets game, and I had to work. I had a 2:00. Afterwards, I went to a bar. You ever been to Blondie's in the Upper West Side?
No.
Solid spot. And I went there. I watched about an hour and a half, had 2 Budweisers and some wings. I'll post about the wings a little bit later. But then I got home and I watched it. And you're right. It wasn't great. However, I had some golfers in the mix. So that always makes it a little bit more exciting. But I had Cam Smith and I had John Rahm. And Cam Smith was out there playing some serious golf. But unfortunately, when you get a guy that's like, if a guy's going to win the tournament, after about 5 or 6 holes in, he's going to start making some shots that like separate himself. And Cam Smith never did that. Anytime he had the opportunity to fucking sink a putt or make a shot, he just didn't do it. And it drove me absolutely insane. So I got frustrated. I went home. And then as I was getting home, I saw the pandemonium, or I saw your tweet. I think it was about Aaron Rye looks really comfy out there. And I was like, oh no. Or maybe Blutman said it or something. I'm like, oh no, this isn't good. That means he's not letting anybody back in this tournament. And then, of course, the fucking insane putt that he sunk. So I want to talk about Rye for a second. I believe you and I align on this. Nobody really talked about Rye coming in. But golf community, everybody's like, I feel this way. If you're going to lose money, like you want to lose it to a good guy that everybody has a good story.
Also, I think with you having Rahm and Cam in your live bet, sorry.
It's okay.
Like, it's tougher that Rye got to -9 and won it. Where like he could, if he won the tournament at -7, like you could kind of look back on Cam and Rahm and be like, yo, like you were right there. But it would have been really hard for someone to beat Rye at the number he got to.
Yeah, for sure.
But I still do think Cam and Rahm had an opportunity to win that golf tournament, obviously.
I do too.
Aaron Rye, like, it's interesting because, I mean, I bet Aaron Rye to win a major. Like, I don't know if you remember, like, the summer of 2024. Like, he was playing some unbelievably good golf. He won the Wyndham Championship over Max Grazerman, like, had a bunch of top 5s in a row, like, kind of a fringe guy for the Ryder Cup. Like, Aaron Rye is not, like, some shit golfer. I think the interesting thing about him is that he just was not having that great of a year. Like, he won in the fall on the DP World Tour, but he had some really couple missed cuts, bunch of T40s, T35s early in the year. He played Zurich, which is a team event, played solid, and then he finished top 5 in an alternate field event last week in Myrtle Beach. So,
wow, okay.
Like, and he also won the par 3 contest at the Masters.
I heard you say that. That was very funny. Yeah.
So typically you're not gonna bet a guy. Here's a guy. That you're not gonna bet a guy to win a major that his best result of the season is finishing top 5 in an alternate field event. Like, but if Aaron Rye finished top 20 a bunch early in the year and then finished top 5 at Myrtle Beach, it's like, okay, like you could have been on him, but he just wasn't having that great of a season. But he still won on the PGA Tour. He still won a bunch of times in the DP World Tour. Like, he's still a solid player. But the form coming in just wasn't something that, you could really look at and be like, this guy's going to go and win a major. But I said on here, like, a shorter guy can win this. Like, this is not going to be
You
a
did.
tournament that's going to be won with your driver. Like, a lot of different types can win this. So I will Vic lap that.
You should. And do you remember my follow up to you saying that?
What?
I said I was talking about. I think I was talking about taking Ludwig and somebody else who were bombers, and you were like, "I literally just said you don't have to be long." And I said, "How about I hedge with Brian Harmon?" And I saw Brian Harmon was up there.
Russell Henley and Siwoo Kim. Like,
Yeah.
I thought that type of play could win. Like, I just didn't bet fucking Aaron Rai.
So I want to just talk to you real quick about Rory. Rory was, you and I had a funny clip that I'm not saying it went viral, but it got circulated a little bit. And our guy who's in here, quantitative eating, he was really upset with me. And he kept accusing me of just doing it for content. And to get accused of doing anything just for content by someone who's followed me for a long time does hurt a little bit. But he's a smart guy. And here's the problem with smart guys. Smart guys focus too much on what they see on paper. And sometimes I want to shake him and just say, hey, listen to what I'm saying. Just live in the real world for a second. I thought I had a pretty good take on FUD, right? And a pretty good comp to somebody that you hear bad news about coming into a tournament and still playing well. And we saw it with Colin Morikawa. He's got a broken back. The guy finished T6. Now, he didn't win. So you're right. Ultimately, you were right. I'm not, this is not dunking on you, but I just want to bring something back to the forefront and see if you've changed your way of thinking at all. Rory had a blister and he only played 3 holes in practice. Oh my God, everybody stay away. My whole point was, listen, he's a good enough golfer to where I don't know that that is going to totally derail his chance of competing in this tournament. So my question to you, BK, does this change how you think about golfers going in on when you hear week of how they do or don't do in their practice tournaments?
So I like we do a lot of bits on here. Like I was like, I thought it would be funny to say that Rory was dead because he had a blister on his foot. Like, that wasn't like a super serious thing. I also said I don't like Rory this week because I don't think Bombers are going to have a massive advantage. And he just won the fucking Masters. And this isn't a course that he could separate his driver on. So that's why I was saying he was dead. And I still stand by blister, winning Masters, not a good driver course, that it was a bad bet at 9-1. Like,
I think I think standing by the blister is silly, personally. The blister had nothing to do with him, in my opinion, but that's fine. We can agree to disagree. At the end of the day, like I said, you told me not to bet him. I didn't bet him. I did listen to you, and he didn't win. So thank you.
Yeah, and again, like, I wasn't, he practiced on Wednesday. Like, Tuesday, it was just like a big thing that like his blister was a huge story, and I thought it was funny. Like, again, I still don't think Rory 9-1 was a good bet.
No,
because of the reasons I just listed.
No, you're right.
But yeah, sure. Like, I guess you could bet on injured golfers if you want. Like, I don't know what you want me to say.
Well, never forget the other side of that story is I had Finau and he set a course record in a Wednesday practice round and then he missed the cut. So
yeah. That's a little different. But yeah.
So here I got 2 other things to talk about and then we can move on to this week's tournament. Although I don't know that we're any rush to not recap because we have a dog shit event. What's going on with Scotty Scheffler? Like, are you?
So he had his worst putting performance, I think, since 2023. So this is very uncommon for Scotty. It's not like, oh, he throws in a bad putting performance. Like, Scotty Scheffler for the past 2 years has been a really, really good putter. Mm-hmm. Ever since he switched to the mallet, which was in like February of 2024. So for him to like literally look completely lost on these greens, like, it's sick. It's objectively sick. I love every second of it. I loved it. It was awesome to see. Is this going to impact him going forward? Potentially. I mean, these, again, like I said, these greens are really, really tough. Like, these are not, regular run-of-the-mill PGA Tour greens. Like, these were really, really tough greens. So it makes sense that he didn't putt well on them, but a lot of bad putters had good putting weeks. So I don't know. Everyone has been saying, Scotty, me included, that he's going to take our lunch money and he's going to win this event by 5, but he hasn't won since January. It is his longest winless streak start-wise since 2023, which is fucking crazy. I mean, that's crazy. So I don't know. I mean, I hope it derails the season and he sucks.
Are we surprised Scotty didn't withdraw from this tournament?
No, he's from Dallas. It's his hometown tournament.
Got it. So, okay, that's a pretty fair assessment on Scotty Scheffler. The last thing I did make some notes, believe it or not. I'm trying to get better about doing that because I get a little scatterbrained when I come on here and talk. Bryson was a gutless loser. And you know what's really funny about the live bet? Still about the live bet? Yeah, you did. Oh, that's what it was. Bryson and Ludwig. When I made that live bet, the guys I really liked were Bryson and Terrell Hatton. If I were to bet separately, have a full card, I would not have had Rahm and I would not have had Cam Smith. And even Neiman was like top 10 on Sunday at some point. I was like, that is hilarious. But Bryson, I saw this tweet on like Nuclear Golf. I don't know if this is rage bait or anything. I literally saw it before we went live, like 6 minutes before, that he doesn't know if he said he's in a weird place and he doesn't know if he should go all in on content creation or golf. Is there really? Do you think there's really something there with Bryson, like being in his head? And I
think he's hurt right now.
Oh, you think he has an actual like physical injury? What is the word on the street with him?
No, that he just like has some injury. Like a lot of people are saying that. Like he's not 100% right now. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Lives in a crazy spot and his contract's up and no one knows what the fuck he's gonna do. I'm not really a fan of Bryson much anymore. I think his comments about living the PGA Tour are ridiculous. He was just on Stephen Miller's wife's pod, like he sucks at golf. Like I don't know.
Okay.
I think he's an absolute stay away right now.
Okay. Last thing for you, and then we'll talk about this tournament. Biev we both love Biev, but he drives us insane. He's a moron and he
doesn't drive me insane.
Okay, that's fine. He drives me more insane, like a big brother type thing. But you know, with like the single bullet, and he has 4 golfers, and it's like, hey, that's not what a single bullet is, but he knows it's not. But then he also says dumb things, and if he gets called out, he says it's rage bait. So Biev was talking about golf hardos. I agree. Golf hardos drive me insane. I posted a clip about Chris Gotterup, and the actual shot was very difficult. But I also quote tweeted it with me saying that he had an atrocious back nine. They came at me. I made a little bit of a video. Well, I made a clip. I had a rant yesterday. I clipped it, whatever. But Biev was talking on the show the other day and talking about the golf hardo thing again that him and I align on and collab on. But he mentioned that you were a golf hardo, and I replied in the chat. That was my first comment yesterday when I was listening, and I said BK is not a golf hardo. Do you consider yourself to be a golf hardo?
So your tweet was about people saying you suck at golf, so you can't comment on golfers, which I completely that makes no sense. Like that is so dumb. I totally agree with your point of like, if you talk shit about an NFL player, it wouldn't be like, oh, you're not a good running back.
Yeah.
Like I'm there, and people make fun of me for being a 13 handicap. Like I don't give a single fuck at all. Like I could still comment on golf, even though I'm not. There's no like, oh, you can only comment on golf if you're below a 5 handicap. So I think you were two different things. You are talking about two different things because I've never shit on Biev for like being even though he's a good golfer. Like I've never said like you can't comment on golf because you're not a really good golfer. Like I've never said that to Biev. I just think the way he bets on golf is hilarious.
Yes.
Okay. And, like, right. It just gives me a chuckle. And like I like commenting on shit. Because a lot of people don't really bet golf like he does in the space where he's kind of betting on golf like people bet on the NFL and NBA, where a lot of people that bet on golf, it's like I'm just betting my outright card and like maybe some positionals, but aren't like nuking the entire board every single round. Or like and again, like he had a good week. Like I genuinely have zero beef with Biev. Like I think he's hysterical. Like I'm just gonna call him out if like Cam Young shoots -8 and then he's like the next day like bets him under strokes and like, have some like understanding of how these guys rebound and everything.
Yeah, he got a little soft on that. Me and you commenting on him going Justin Thomas under, which he ended up hitting, which is great. It was like he was like on the third hole. I'm like, you got plenty of time to hit. Don't be so fucking sensitive. It's just commenting on how we feel about golf betting. We think there's a little bit of not etiquette, but like certain unwritten rules of like who to fade, who to stay off of, how to diversify your card. Bev doesn't play by the rules.
Which is fun. Like
it's
I
fine.
genuinely like. I love when he bets on golf. Like I wish he did it every week.
Yeah, he's very entertaining, and I've always said he's one of the better follows. He's a total degenerate. But I'm sorry, when he said you were a golf hardo, I was wondering like what would make him think that. That makes sense because of the way you criticize a golf card should be.
Like when he bet like Scotty Scheffler like bogey free at the Masters like 5-1. I'm like, dude, like that was like a shit. And then he went bogey free the next 2 days.
Yeah.
It's like,
right.
What the hell do I know? But I'll tell Biev to watch this. That we had a nice discussion on it.
Yeah, for some reason he acts like he's busy in the morning and he can't watch, which blows my mind. You go out in your car in the fucking middle of a work day to come talk for 30 minutes. Biev changes a diaper and he can't listens to a show. But anyways, let's talk about this weekend. What are we doing? Are we gambling on this or are we taking a bye week? What are we doing?
Yeah, I'm betting, like I usually bet a 7X card. I'm betting a 9X card.
Look at you.
Yeah, we're saving some money. Probably lose the same amount. So it's a bad field. It's TPC. It's at TPC Craig Ranch, which is in Texas, which is in like the Dallas area. Scotty won this event by 8 strokes last year. It was like one of the greatest PGA Tour performances in the history of the tour. He shot 29 under, I believe. It was absolutely unbelievable. It's kind of a birdie fest, but it just went over a renovation. I would say minus 22 wins this week. So kind of you're gonna have to go low this week. I think that is a known thing. It's a shit event. It's a shit course. Kind of just is what it is.
Okay. So yeah, you don't sound too enthused to talk about it. That's fine. We don't have to spend too much time on it. Just a couple guys I'm looking at here on Pickett for the winner.
So I'm betting the without Scotty market this week.
Yeah, you fucking would, you bitch. It's fine. I mean I don't judge you. I think you
like there's no reason to not take him out of the equation with how bad this field is.
So let's talk about this for a second, because if you remove Scotty, it makes it actually kind of interesting. Siwoo's at the top. The odds I'm referencing are with, but obviously everybody can use their brain and understand that if you're betting without, they're going to be a little bit worse. Siwoo's 15. Jordan Spieth is the third odds-on favorite to win this. Somebody just said, is he from Texas? I believe the answer is yes. He went to university. Brooks Koepka's not from Texas. I think he's a Florida guy. He went to Florida State, but he's 25-1. He's the fourth favorite to win this golf tournament. And then from there, that's when you start to get in gutless loser territory with Michael Thorpe Jordan, Pearson Cootie, Rio, Davis Thompson, etc. Any of those three guys I just named, Siwoo, Jordan Spieth, Brooks Koepka, playing? No?
I every single one of them, I struggle to see making enough putts this week.
Okay.
Like all of them suck with the putt. Every one of those guys suck with the putter.
Okay. So how about guys who can putt? Max Greiserman might be a serious golfer.
First collect this week.
Let's go! Come on, BK. He is dead.
Love Max Greiserman.
Oh, he's so dead. He has got no fucking chance. Anytime I say I like a guy and you're on him immediately, there's no chance this guy is good.
We can ride with Crazy.
Oh, we're riding. He's on my card. 1,000,000% he's on. I'm not kidding. He's on my card.
No, like in all seriousness, guys, 5 runner-ups on the PGA Tour. Like this is a great course for him. Driver, putter, played well last week. I'm all in on Max Grays.
How do you feel about Ju Young Kim?
Who?
Ju Young Kim?
Oh, that's Tom Kim.
Really?
Yeah.
Pickett has it as Ju Young.
Yeah, I don't know. That's Tom
I was like, who is this guy?
You're like, who is it? Like, he's such low odds. Like, they must know something. It's
That's what I was going to say. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? What do we know about him? Okay, never mind. I'm not betting on Tom Kim. 1,000,000%.
You can.
I know I could, but I don't really want to.
I bet Thor Bjornsson Only because he only plays well on TPC courses, and it's a TPC course this week, so he probably won't win, but I'm just going to bet it, and I'm already betting a light card.
Pearson Cootie seems like a guy that would win this event.
Yeah. Dallas guy. Here's a guy.
Here's a guy.
He's hometown. The form isn't great, but I do not hate the Pearson Cootie play at all. I think it's a solid play.
Okay. I don't really have much else. Is there anybody else on your card that you want to talk about?
Yeah, I bet Austin Eckroat.
Okay.
He's had 3 straight top 15 finishes and has a runner-up here. Pretty straightforward play there. In good form, good course history. So I like Eckroat. And then I bet 3 long shots. First is Zach Boucho. Love this guy, Zach Boucho. He's legit. Bunch of top 20s this year. Hitting his irons really well. Long off the tee, good putter. Love Zach Boucho. He's like 200 to 1. I'm all in on him. And then I bet Hayden Springer. He played well at Zurich. He sucks at golf, but could be a course fit. Can go low. And I forget the third guy, I bet. But yeah, that's been 6 dudes this week.
Hao Tong Lee will be on my card. And I'm trying to think of a guy who just sounds like someone who can compete. Ooh, Blades Brown is up here.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Are we boring you? I'm just kidding.
No,
That's what my teacher used to always say. That's okay.
No, these overtime games are killing me. Did
Oh,
you stay up
and
for
watch
both games the past 2 nights?
Fuck no, brother.
You didn't watch the Knick game last night.
I watched the first half, and then I said, this game is awful. And I flossed. I brushed my teeth. I got in bed. I got the room down to a nice cool temperature. I watched a little bit of the second half. And then I went to bed.
That's crazy.
It's not that crazy. No, it was an awful
I think that
game.
is that crazy.
It's an awful game. What are you talking about? It was an awful, awful game.
It was sick at the end.
Oh, yeah. I was sick at the fucking end. Yeah.
So bad.
I know he's awful. I got a long-winded rant about him, but what's your take? Who you rooting for? You want Wemby? You want OKC? You want the Knicks, right? You a Knicks fan?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm the biggest Knicks fan in the world, but like, if I'm a fan of an NBA team, it's obviously the Knicks. I've been to a game for the past however many years. Like, I want the Knicks to win.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. The other series, I don't know. They're both probably gonna beat the Knicks if the Knicks win, so I don't care.
I'll tell you what. I'll be rooting for the Knicks if they get in the finals. I think it would be very cool if the Knicks won a NBA championship. So, I think it's going to happen. I think they're obviously going to beat the Cavs, and if they do, I don't know that I'm going to bet them. I don't have the balls for that because I think the Thunder and the Spurs are better. But I'm going to be getting behind the Knicks. I'll be. Everyone, you guys should go to a bar. We should go to a Knicks bar and support.
Yeah, my mom was talking about because she went to bed and then woke up this morning and was surprised. Me and my dad stayed up. And my mom was like, yeah, like it didn't look like anybody left early. I'm like, these people paid fucking $1,000 for the tickets and they kind of made their run with like 8 minutes, 6. Like at that point, you're like, okay, they're kind of making a run there. Would you have left?
So it's a very good question. The answer, truthfully, is no. And there's 2 reasons why. Leaving Madison Square Garden is actually the one place where I do not feel pressured to beat traffic. If you take the train from Madison Square Garden, you can get so many places within 15, 20 minutes. And like you just said, if I'm paying that price, I think the cheapest ticket was $600. If I'm paying that much to go to an NBA Eastern Conference Finals game, I'm going to stay the whole time for sure.
Also, like, if you walk out of MSG, like, you're just fucking in Manhattan. Like, there's no traffic. Like, you could get wherever you want.
Now, it's like, dude, if I'm leaving MetLife or if I'm leaving fucking Citi Field, like, I don't know what to tell you. Traffic is on the brain. It just is. I'm sorry. I'm leaving. I would have left that Mets-Yankees game on Sunday early. And then the Mets hit a 3. You're a Mets fan. You're a big Mets fan. So I'm sure you know what happened. Oh, no. You follow the Mets because your dad's a Mets fan.
We've gone over this like 80 times. My dad's a big Yankee fan. I don't really care about baseball. No. I prefer the Yankees, but I like the Mets. But I'm not like a huge.
You go to more Mets games.
What?
You go to more Mets
because they're better to go to.
100%. We agree on that. Good take. Sorry, somebody highlighted a message, and in Twitch, when they highlight a message, they use something called channel points. He used 1,000 channel points to highlight his message, and he said, "Pendrith opinions for me, please."
Yeah, I mean, he's won this event. So obviously it's a good course fit. he's been really bad this year. I think his best finish since the first week of the year was like a T35. Like literally has no high-end finishes, but he won this event. So I mean,
So we could call this a get right spot for Pendrith, maybe like a T20, but
sure,
not.
Yeah,
not
he
an
feels
hour.
comfortable here.
Okay. All right. I'll be on Hao Tung Lee. I might be on Blades Brown. I'll probably be
Grays.
on Grace. Yeah, collab on
Nothing
Grace.
wrong with a light card this week.
Yeah, I'll go pretty light and keep losing money responsibly on golf. BK, let's get back to work. Thank you very much as
Enjoy
always.
Miami.
All right, really appreciate it, man. Have a great day. WBK, let's give it up for BK in the chat. W's in the chat. By the way, speaking of chat, I got a new camera. I don't know if you can or cannot tell. It's okay if you can't. I think it's a little bit crispier. My other camera was, you saw the behind the scenes with Goots. I mean, it was just absolutely ridiculous. You got to fucking plug it in, plug it out, plug it in, plug it out. It pops up as available. You got to click it. You got to snipe it. You got to put it down gently. Anyways, Johnny Kiefer, TC Tone. By the way, if you're not following TC Tone, sharp dude, good dude. Never met him in person. I always say I withhold judgment until I meet you in person, but from afar, TC seems like a really good dude. And I saw your crank in the golf content. Keep it up. I think sports in general is just a huge ocean for anybody that wants to make content or share their opinions. But golf specifically too. I think golf can use as many as possible. You can definitely tell. Great purchase. Awesome. TC, where are you in NY? Yep. Meta Glasses debut. Yep. Let's talk about it. Reaction to waking up to the Cavs. Yeah. Let's do that. Everybody ready to switch gears? Is everybody ready to switch gears? Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. The Cleveland Cavaliers. So, always transparent. I did watch the beginning of the game. I did. I paid attention. We had a Pickett stream. Shout out to everybody who joined in, and shout out to Snowman also for filling in, talking some ball. It was a really ugly start to the game. Really ugly. Cavs, I believe, in this game were up 10-4. Knicks had 4 points through 5 minutes. And I tweeted about the rest versus rust thing, and I'm like, man, what's the best way to take advantage of this? Because I forgot to make so many bets yesterday. I forgot to bet Bo Bichette. I forgot to bet Johnny DeLuca hits, runs, RBIs. Don't even get me started. But I like the Cavs first quarter, and unfortunately, the Cavs did not cover the first quarter, even though they were in control for the first half of it. They blew it late. They only scored, 16 points? Let me go look at the box score. 16 points. 23-16. 16 points. Oh, miserable. Chef Timbo sliced with the sharpest read of the day. Yes, great fucking job. So the Cavs looked awful. Then they fight back. Spida gets going to end the second half. They fight back, and I'm like, okay, because keep in mind, people keep saying, people on Twitter, they probably don't listen to the stream. There's a lot of people out there. Not everybody tunes in. Not everybody knows what you're on. That's why I always have to kind of be repetitive and whatnot. I'm sorry that people have to hear me say the same thing over and over again. But I do have the Cavs to win the East. I think it was like plus 340 or some shit. I took that like 2 months ago. I like the Harden trade. But I've been bitching and moaning the entire playoffs about this team. From the Raptors series to the fucking Pistons series till now. I think that the Cleveland Cavaliers are a miserable watch. They are a miserable watch. A team playing the game of basketball is just not enjoyable to watch. I'm sorry. Again, I say that because I don't like people that are like, oh, you're just a hater. You don't like the Cavs, blah, 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 blah. You never have anything nice to say. I wanted to believe in you. I like some of your pieces. I am a Jared Allen guy. Not many people are. I liked him on the Nets days. I like Max Strus. He's a fun player. He can shake shit up a little bit. I like Donovan Mitchell. I didn't hate getting James Harden. I just want to be clear with you. I am someone who watches when I watch the game. I don't watch as much sports as you guys do. I'm very transparent about that. But when I watch, I really do a good job, I think, of paying attention. And like I've said, I think, the Montreal Canadiens, like ever since I started watching them at the end of the season, it's like this team is they're just in sync. They're just flowing, There's just some teams that are easy on the eyes. The Cleveland Cavaliers are not easy on the eyes. They are the total opposite Sorry, I don't know why I'm getting a late cough coming in. But even though the Cavs were fighting back, the Knicks were so bad too. You know, they played 3 really bad quarters of basketball, 23, 23, 23. That's what they scored in the first, second, and third quarter. I think I tweeted it, but in the first 18 minutes of game, there were 24 missed threes. The Knicks at one point were 2 for 19. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, the way it ended, sure. You can go ahead and point and laugh in my face and like, I can't believe you missed such a great game, such a great time. Brother, that game fucking sucked. That was awful. For 3.5 quarters, that was a miserable basketball game. So, yeah, you want to start at 8 o'clock? Fuck you. I'm going to bed. Fuck you. I'm going to bed. Not you personally, but I'm going to bed. Shutting it off and I'm going to bed. If something happens, it happens. So what? So fucking what? That was miserable. And let me tell you something. Let me just tell you something. There are people who will blindly defend their teams and they will blindly defend their basketball players that they like and they're fans of. And I don't know how many of these people exist, but Biev has a friend. Great, nice guy. Met the guy at the Jacksonville Jaguars game. I think he follows us, and he's tweeted at Steak and I when James Harden had good game 3 and 4 in Cleveland because we were shitting on James Harden. Listen, man, I think it's great that James Harden made a couple big shots. I think it's great that James Harden had a 30-point game and he made a couple big plays. James Harden is so awful to watch play the sport of basketball. And I just think that if you don't agree with that, there's something in there's a filter in your vision, or there is a filter in your brain that is like an air filter where it prevents all the bad stuff from coming in to what you're breathing in. All the germs, all the bacteria. There's that filter that you have put in there because you like this guy so much. And a lot of sports fans do this. I don't really have the filter, okay? I don't. Maybe at a certain age in my life, I had it at one point. I don't have the filter. James Harden is awful. Awful. I don't like watching him play basketball. I couldn't fathom being on his fucking team. I know. You have to know. You have to know. The coaches and the players on that team, in the back of their head, are like, oh my God, if we had an eject button on James Harden, we'd fucking press it tomorrow. You got to think that they would do that. You have to think that, right? I mean, am I wrong here? Am I wrong? James Harden, and you know, the Cavs in general, I'm not saying that he's not a cancer like in the way that I think Kevin Harden is a cancer. Kevin Durant is a cancer. But I don't know if the Cavs used to always be like this. They are not careful with the basketball at all. And I loved it. Charles Barkley, I like Charles Barkley. That was the first thing he said when they went to the halftime show. The Cavs had 11 turnovers. He said, I don't know what the hell the Cavs are doing. Turning the ball over. They are so careless with the ball. They'll make a great stop defensively. Evan Mobley will get it and he'll turn around and he'll pass it. The first pass he makes while everybody's running back on defense, and it's deflected and it's right back to the Knicks. How does that fucking happen? James Harden, you got a full shot clock. You can set up something. You just run to the right on the right side of the fucking sideline. You get 2 defenders coming in on you, and you just immediately heave the ball all the way across the court over the player's head. What are you doing? What are any of you doing? And you know what? I'm sorry, because I think I like the guy. Who's the Cavs coach? Kenny Atkinson? Is that who it is? Who's the guy? I think he won Coach of the Year last year. I want to like this guy. There's no way. If I'm over here, some fucking knob job, idiot moron, if I'm over here thinking all these things, there's no way he is communicating this to his team. There's no way. If he is, I'll own it. Give me some locker room footage. Give me a press conference transcript. I feel like this guy is not instilling any sort of discipline or holding anybody accountable to telling them to be careful with the basketball. They are so sloppy and undisciplined. And they've been like this throughout the playoffs. It's a miserable fucking watch. So, yeah, I hate watching the Cavs play basketball. The team I have $100 on to win. I hate them. If they win, I love it. I'll take my 340 and run. But no, I don't like the Cavs and how they play basketball. They have no dog. They have no grit. They have no nasty. They have some talent and some skill and some size. I don't even know if they have coaching. I don't know what they have. And then you shit down your pants and score 18 points in the fourth. I heard New York went on a 30-8 run and Kenny Atkinson used one timeout in that span. What the fuck is wrong with you? I just can't believe it. I cannot believe they blew that game. Fuck them. You can shame me all you want for not watching. I don't give a good fuck. I don't care. Anybody who's a Knicks fan that stayed up and stayed out and watched, good for you. You had something to celebrate. I don't give two flying fucks. There is no joy in watching the Cavs play basketball. And the Knicks played an awful 3 quarters. And I'm sorry. As a guy who's not a fan of either team, I'll go ahead and say it. I would have rather read a fucking book. I would have rather read a book. And I do not read books. But I really I went to bed. But if I wasn't tired, I would have turned the television off and I would have looked for a book. And I would have tried reading it. I probably would have made it 8 pages and then I probably would have been on Twitter. There is just no way anybody can tell me that they enjoyed watching the majority of that basketball game last night. The sport can be a tough watch, but I'm not here to shit on it. Yeah, I think the Knicks deserve a little bit of credit. Alan, I heard you say you're going to shit on the Knicks at all. Sure. Yeah. But also, that's not really to be unexpected. Get 8 days off, 9 days off. You know? Like, that's exactly kind of what you should expect. And that is exactly why, if anything, I would have bet the Cavs. First quarter, first half in game. If you had a Cavs 6.5 ticket, my heart breaks for you. Because, yeah, we talk about things that are and are not bad beats. And, you know, like I always said, remember, you know, this was, I know the owner's box guys did not agree with me, and that's okay. But I did not think the Titans against the Bears in like Caleb Williams' first start, they were like +3 and they ended up losing 21-16 or something. And the Bears didn't score an offensive touchdown. And they're like, oh, it's a bad beat because the Titans were winning and then they lost. I'm like, that's not a bad beat. Will Levis is awful. Brian Callahan was a first-year head coach. They threw an interception. They let a special teams touchdown. They had more penalties. The Bears had more yards. That's not a bad beat. You know what I mean? Like, to me, this was a bad beat. You caught the Knicks in a rust spot. You know? You really did. The Cavs just shit down their fucking leg. Sniped the Knicks at +325 when they were down 15. What a legendary comeback. Wow. Yeah. Lardo Martisi Road. Do you think you can grab my chode of a cock and stroke me crazy? What a comment. I hope you feel good about yourself. If any mods are in YouTube, can we get that guy out of here? The series is over now. Probably a sweep. Well, was a bad beat. This one was way worse. Not a bad beat. You made a bad bet. The Titans were a bad bet. That's what I think. The Titans were a bad bet. I don't know. Like, you know what the problem is? I really just do think, yeah, where's Winky Minky? I really just do think that, like, I think the Cavs kind of pose some issue for the Knicks. I really do. I don't know what it is. I don't think the Cavs are dead. And you know what? I mean, I'll put my money where my mouth is. Like, I'd take Cleveland +2.5 series games. I don't know what it is. If it's still going to be juiced. I think the Cavs will win 2 games. Definitely. I think the Cavs will win 2 games. I think the series is going 6. I think I was listening to a little bit Nick Wright and that other guy. I forget his name. The fuck is that other guy's name? Who's on FS1 with Nick Wright? What is that fucking guy's name? Declaring a team dead after game 1 is hilarious. Yeah, I agree. Broussard. Yeah. Yeah, these guys. You know, you can make a lot of money if you don't overreact. You really can in sports betting and life and investments and stocks and everything like that. It's easier said than done. I've panicked. Everybody says sit on your hands. I've sold early. I've crypto stocks, whatever. It's hard. No, I don't watch that brain rot. I've tried to say this. I only put these things on because as somebody who does a show for 2 hours, I like a little inspiration of like what are people talking about in the sports world. I don't think either of those guys are good, to be honest with you. I'm sorry. I don't know how they got to these positions in life, but whatever. I don't want to sound like a hater. Like nothing personal. I don't know. I mean, I don't really. They don't seem like bad guys, but Nick Wright and Chris Bouchard are on television talking about sports for like, no, I don't care. It does absolutely nothing for me. Also on that note, you want to know what they were talking about? This is what I can't stand. This is what I cannot stand. And you know, MTV just went away from music videos and they went to like reality television and they just destroyed that channel instead of playing music. ESPN did the same thing. ESPN used to just have sports highlights, and when you'd watch it, you'd see sports. Now, for whatever reason, we see guys in suits who most of us don't even really like or relate to give their opinion. I don't give a fuck about what they have to say most of the time. But you know what I really don't care about? When the debate starts happening of comparing players to previous greats. Oh my God, this is the worst fucking conversation and the worst debate in the world. I don't care at all what you have to say. The LeBron versus MJ debate, I don't care. But now we're taking it to another extreme. You want to know what we're doing now? Wembanyama. Is Wembanyama the best player of all time? And you know what they're talking about? Nick Wright and Chris Bouchard. They start talking about Wilt Chamberlain, and then they start talking about fucking Kareem, and then they start talking about Larry Bird. It's like, dude, I don't fucking care what you have to say about previous players 50 years ago. Nobody cares. Nobody. Not one person cares. And if you care, fuck you. You're a problem. Seriously. God damn it. It's the worst. I just don't care about these debates. All we want to fucking talk about is what's happening right now. The current fucking present tense sports in the sports world. And everybody likes to take one little fucking thing and then take it of like, whoa, you know, fucking LeBron and then Kobe and then MJ and then fucking who else? God, I don't even know. Sam Cassell and John Starks. It's like, dude, stop comparing that. Nobody cares. It drives me insane, and it's just never going away. Steak did a Negroni review. Let's go watch it. Yeah. Listen, Steak, I got to remind Steak, whether we like it or not, we're old fucks. But you know what? Steak has no problem doing fucking Gen Z bullshit all the time, recording himself in his car while he's driving, keeping the fucking sticker on his hat. Give me a break. You know, I bought that San Francisco Giants hat. I had to take 4 stickers off. There was 2 underneath, there was 1 on top, and there was 1 on the side. How many stickers? How many stickers do we need on hats? And you know, I'd really like to fucking meet the person. There's a saying. You know what the saying is? It's the first person to eat an oyster was a brave man. You know, I'd like to shake that person's hand, like, good on you. I don't even really love oysters. Like, they're fine. I'll eat them. I like them. But like, you ate the first oyster. That's a pretty ballsy thing to do. Great job. Great job by you. Now you got a whole industry behind it. You're out there fucking fishing for oysters or catching oysters. You're shucking oysters. You're selling oysters, restaurants, whatever. It's great for the economy. The first motherfucker that decided, you know what, I'm going to buy this hat, but I'm going to leave the sticker on it. And then everybody else just fell in line and made it a trend and a look. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. It's so stupid. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's one of my biggest pet peeves in life. Take the fucking sticker off your hat. What are you trying to prove? That you bought the hat? You didn't just steal it from a fucking friend's house? What are you trying to prove? Nobody fucking cares about the sticker on your hat. Take the sticker off your hat. Whoever started this thing is the worst fucking person on earth. I'm not kidding. You think I'm kidding? Kim Kardashian, what did they start? Everybody's got plastic lips, big fake asses. Everyone talks like, oh my God. I don't even know. I can't even do it. I hate the voice so much. But whoever started that trend of the stickers on the hat, I'm sorry. I'll tell it to your face. I tell it to Steak all the time. I can't stand the stickers on the hat. You buy a hat, you leave the sticker on it because why? Because you think it's cool? Because somebody else started it? Same thing. There's a whole domino effect with this shit. Whoever started putting a space between a period, asshole. Whoever started putting the $ sign on the other side of the number, asshole. So many assholes in life. And everybody else just says, well, this must be the right thing to do. Fucking idiots. No, we can't get back to sports talk. Get fucked, Jay Jets. Let me blow off some fucking smoke. Jay Jets. Get fucked. Anyways, where was I? You're not even fucking subbed, pal. You're not even subbed. You got some nerve. Can we get back to sports talk? Not even fucking subbed. If anybody gives him a sub, you're getting timed out. Can we get back to sports talk? This fucking guy, not even subbed. Can we get back to sports talk? My God. Fucking guy. Can we get back to sports talk? This fucking guy. Some nerve. Where was I? I was somewhere. Pega gifted a month to a sub to McKiffin. I swear to fuck, if Steak was here, you know what he'd do? Oh, that's what he did. Oh, Jay Jets. Oh, you don't have a sub bag? Oh, come on, man. You're a dictator. Oh, let's look at. Oh, let me fucking give you a sub bag. It's the one time. That's the one time right now I'm glad Steak's not here. Otherwise, I miss him and I can't wait for him to get back. This is the one time I'm glad he's not here. Steak, if you're listening, glad you're not here. Oh, we're gonna go look at Steak's review. Let's see. All right, this guy everywhere he goes, he's drinking fucking espresso martinis. You can't you got there's so many things to drink out there. How many espresso martinis can you drink? You know what I mean? Try something else. There's a lot of drinks. All right, here we go. Let's get Steak's review up and moving. I'm sure it's gonna be awful.
I'm here with my wife. She's looking good as fuck. Jeff's.
What? What? I'm here with my wife. She's looking good as fuck. Brother, you're reviewing a fucking Negroni. This guy, he makes me laugh sometimes. I really do love him. All right, let's get back to it. I'm not even going to rewind it. That was so funny.
Sunday has been bitching at me saying, oh, you only drink espresso martinis?
I mean, he only drinks espresso martinis. What else do you want me to say? He only drinks fucking espresso martinis.
He's in high noons, drinking Negroni. I've never had a Negroni. Not once in my life. I've heard of it. I've never had it. I just ordered one. This is what it looks like. I'm going to be honest. It doesn't really look like my style, but here's to my first ever Negroni.
I don't know. Was that a fair sip? I guess it was a fair sip, right? Hold on. Let me see. You know, that's sometimes it's like, listen, you know, and my wife does this sometimes too, where it's like, I'm like, try something. And she'll take like a tiny bite or a tiny sip. Like you got to really take it in. You know, it's like, there's like real push-ups and fake push-ups, like, you know, like little push-ups, you know? Yeah. Okay, fine. It was fine. It's fine. I mean, I could have probably gulped it a little, you know, like taking a little bit more, but that's fine. Dude, thank you. Can't be covered in tats and only drink fruity shit. That's all I'm asking. This fucking guy.
Kind of gross.
I mean, listen, for what it's worth, my first Negroni, I didn't like it either. It's an acquired taste, but once you get past a couple, you're going to like it.
Kind of gross. Tastes like licorice. Not my thing at all.
I don't like. For what it's worth, I don't like licorice.
Bad Wreck by Jeff Sunday, 4.5.
Okay. All right. Fair. It's not good. It's never, I'll say the first one is never good. You have, it's an acquired taste. You will come around to it after the third ish, but I'm proud of you for drinking something other than espressos and seltzers. Okay, good job. Is reviewing Negroni code for gathering World Cup intel overseas? No, we're not. We're not the World Cup guys, unfortunately. But I mean, well, I'll bet on it. I'll bet on it. Say what you will about fucking winners group, but that motherfucker was sharp as shit. I'll never forget the Morocco run. That was great. That was a good soccer team too. All right, let's. So, anyways, that was a Cavs recap. I thought they were so absolutely fucking miserable. I don't really even know what else to say other than that. I don't think they're dead. I think James Harden is just really bad to watch play basketball. And I just wonder too if the Cavs would be better without him, but I guess at the same time they're not, because you need someone to step up and they just don't really have anybody. So all right, let's take a quick break. It's 11:03. I do not have a hard stop today. I don't have to run out till 2:00. So let's take a quick break. I'm gonna take a piss. I'm gonna refill my teacup here, and we're gonna talk baseball. We got day baseball. Let's fucking go. Do we have BTL today? Yep, starts at 1. Who cares about the Cavs? Keep it pushing. All right, I had to tune in late. Didn't want to listen in Cavs. Jeff don't know shit about the sports. He talks about what makes you think he's focusing on the World Cup. Yeah, exactly. Just hit up iForensic. He'll give you all the intel for the World Cup. Very, very true. Very true. Definitely doesn't even know what a pitch is. Oh, stop it. I played soccer for 8 years. Come on now. I know ball. No, you remember? No, you didn't follow me. I can juggle the ball 100 times. I did it on a Twitter stream run, so it was great. BTL today, yes. Okay, what? Oh, great. Okay, cool. So, yeah. So I think that works. And then we got hockey tonight. Yeah. All right, this is good. Tempo and pace is crispy. I hope Jay Jettis is still fucking in timeout. Motherfucker can't even sub up. Quick break. I'll be right back after these words. Don't go anywhere. Check 1, 2. Okay. Little, my piss is not as enjoyable when you don't hear fucking Trent coming up in you. It's just chat. I'll do a diaper stream if Jeff can go an hour without pissing. Anyways, give me a early game winner and I'll sub up with the win. I don't care. You can sub or not sub. I don't give a fuck. But you can't you can't come in here and fucking tell me what you do or don't want to hear talked about if you're not sub. I don't care if you sub. I'm not fucking okay. You want a winner so you can sub to the fucking channel? Just don't fucking sub. Don't bitch. You know what I'm saying? My only comparison to this is like fucking paying $28 for a Spirit flight and being like, excuse me, what's the Wi-Fi password? It's like, what? Brother, you're flying cheap. You take what you get. You know what I'm saying? You can't dictate the show. There's no, you're not producing. Fucking goofy. I'll hit him. Little one. He's been around a long time, though. Jeff, you bitch about everything. Yeah, but it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. What do you mean? It's not. There's no but, Jeff, you bitch about everything. Are you kidding me? You know who I fucking sub to? I'm probably still fucking subbing a Ramble. I'm probably still subbing Owner's Box. I've been subbing a Booking for fucking 50 months. I subbed to Snowman. What else am I missing? Sub to all these guys. If you can pay to support people, I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's definitely different. Give me a break. Anyways, let's get back to it. Thank you, Quantitative. It's good to see you in here. I want to get back into the lab. Seriously, I've been talking about this. I'm not fucking around. I really do want to win some bets in basketball. If you want a good laugh, oh shit! Hold on, I spilled my tea. Fuck. But Jeff, you bitch about everything. These motherfuckers, man, I swear. I fucking swear. Hold on. God. Spilled fucking tea everywhere. God damn it. I'll tell you what, we got these fucking coasters. These coasters suck. This shit. Cockatoo. Fucking, they look cool, but these coasters suck. Cockatoo. The water just sits there. It doesn't even get absorbed and then it just fucking spills over. Anyways, what are you going to bitch about spilling tea? I'm done bitching. Hot. All right. I want to get back into the baseball bag. So I'll tell you right now, just whatever you do when you grow up, do not be like me. Okay. Do not be like me. Talked about on the show yesterday, Bo Bichette. Talked about Bo Bichette Day. And if you've paid attention to my wagers when I bet somebody to hit a home run lately, I've been betting him to hit 2 home runs. So I did that with Ben Rice on Sunday, which he hit 1. He didn't hit 2. It's fine. I also been taking the hits, runs, RBIs. Bo Bichette was the day yesterday. So also Willie Adames, who I didn't take straight. Parlay that with Mickey Moniak. I liked it. Snowman had him. We did a parlay. Mickey Moniak, the Rockies got fucking shit on. But Bo Bichette comes out and he hits a leadoff home run. And I forgot to make the wager. So I've said this. We've been doing this for a long time. I keep forgetting to make wagers when I talk about. There's just a lot of things. As soon as this laptop shuts, what I do is I immediately go to my work emails. I catch up on work emails. Sometimes there's 3. Sometimes there's 33. Catch up. What am I doing? Figure out my afternoon, right? Figure out my afternoon. And the brain transitions. What I do later is I go out and I work for, 1, 2 to like 5, 6. Do what I got to do on my way home. When I'm coming back in, however I'm commuting, that's when I'm like, okay, what did I like today? We have the fake sharp sheet, which we'll keep doing. We have enjoyed doing those. And thank you to Pega and Daniel, graphics guy. And I'll go through the board and I'll be like, yep, I like that. I like that. I like that. Boom, boom, boom. I just completely forgot. I completely forgot about any of the bets. any of them. Went through the whole board. I ran out. I had a 1 o'clock. I was right by Madison Square Garden. I took that video. I went over to Best Buy. I got the Meta glasses, which will debut today when I run out. Then I had a 4 o'clock. Then I came home and we did the Pickett stream. And we're doing the Pickett stream, and all I hear is that the game's getting delayed. And so, like, all I think about with the Mets game is, well, we'll put that on the back burner. And the next thing I know, Boba Shit hits a home run. So it's really unfortunate. I'm actually like legitimately venting because I know people will accuse me of like, you're not a serious sports bettor. You don't really care to win, blah, blah, blah. I haven't really gotten accused of being a plant. There's probably still some conspiracy fucking people that are like, you're an agent. The outcomes or whatever. I really, 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 really want to win money. I've been losing money. I want to win money. I had a really good April, one of my best months in a long time. I'm having a very bad May. Now, I also want to explain to people, if you win bets, okay, if I would have tweeted it's Boba Shett Day and I would have had those bets, I probably would have gotten 50, 60 followers. What do you want to do? What do you think I want to do? I want to grow my following. You know how hard it is to get followers on Twitter? It's unbelievably hard. I had probably 2-3 bangers the last couple of days. You know how many fucking followers I got from them? Like 8. You know what I mean? I am so distraught and upset about missing out on Boba Shett Day. And these are the kinds of things that happen where you'll lose sleep over. I still, to this day, remember a couple of years ago when I said it was Jamar Chase Day. Then I had to go work, and then I met a friend at a bar. And Jamar Chase, I vividly remember it. He was, I believe they were playing in Arizona. And I think he had 3 touchdowns and 150 yards receiving. And I didn't capitalize on it. You will lose sleep over this shit. So, there's plenty of times you'll go do it, you'll bet it, and you'll lose. But that's what makes it even more frustrating. The one time you would have fucking hit, you keep at it, you hit, totally missed it. So I'm genuinely upset. I'm not kidding. Yeah, missed the Andy ladder. Yep, missed the Andy ladder. Even talked about DeLuca. Johnny DeLuca. Hits, runs, RBIs. He's been in his bag. Had it. I took first plate appearances. Don't get me started. So anyways, I'm very, very upset. So what I'm going to start doing and getting a little bit better at is, the thing is, I just don't really like to be on my phone during the stream. I don't know. Like, I think you guys would agree. Like if I'm streaming, I think of this as like live television. Like we're live. We're going to give you something. Pay attention, talk about something, you know what I mean? Whether I'm yelling at somebody or we're actually getting in our bag. But I don't want to be on my phone placing wagers, in like 27 seconds of fucking silence. So I have to get better about doing that. I just do, because forgetting to place a bet like that and then it hits fucks with you. Jeff, can we get your thoughts on Trent saying bet the Angels live during a no-hitter and they ended up winning? Great job. Also, I think the Angels got skull fucked yesterday. Why are we recapping leans? If there has ever been anybody that's deserved a timeout, actually a funny comment, but Graylish deserves a timeout. I heard Graylish getting roasted on something yesterday. I don't know if it was the Yap. Well, it must have been the Yap. Graylish has been teetering the line, towing the line, toying the line. What am I looking for here? This guy. Nobody cracks a whip. Around here. I don't understand. What's everybody waiting for? Crack a whip. Graylish has been over here fucking around for a while. This guy should have gotten timed out weeks ago. Graylish to the dungeon. Yep, there he goes. Yeah, all in all, this betting show, get in your phone and place those bets. It's okay. I appreciate it. Miss the Andy out. Yep, I do it too. One of those things where you just have to place when you say it is fresh on your mind. Yep. I'm on Boba Shett under, Jeff. No, Sandy, why do you want Bichette under, dude? Yay, lad, saying I'm not a plant. That's the nicest thing he's ever said to me. I'm not kidding. Because if there is ever like conspiracy plant guy, yay, lads, I feel like you would be the guy. So thank you. That means a lot. Set up AI to listen to the scream and pull your bet. No. I don't need AI fucking doing all that bullshit. I don't need all that. You need to make reminders on your phone. I know. All right. Let's get back to it. No. This is I don't like that at all. So let's start talking. Aloha bets with a stream streak. KP bets with a stream streak. Appreciate you guys. A couple new follows too. Stole that shit. I like that. It's a good name. Stole that shit. No T. Shit. Stole that shit. It's pretty good. 42 minutes ago with a new follow. Oh, it's a tough one. All right, here's another follow. Latvian Wozdenvian. 33560. Welcome to the show. Okay. Jeff, I did send you a clip yesterday. Oh, Pega, you did. You did send me something. You did. I appreciate that. I scrolled through it and I said I'll get back to it, and I didn't get back to it. Yep, you did. There's no excuses. I want to make that very clear. Yeah, I want to make that very clear. It's totally my bad. Like when this show ends and I run out and I try to change my shift of focus, I just totally like forget things. I'm pretty forgetful. I hate to admit it. I really am. Okay, let's get into the board. So yesterday, pretty decent on the reads on the players. Shout out to Snowman, by the way. First plate appearance, Spencer Jones strikeout plus 125 was the only one that hit for the fun day bets. Play the Brewers. That came through. I played the over in the Phillies game. That did not come through. I kind of fishy line. I guess it really wasn't. Kind of overreacted there. Hand up kind of guy. People forget that, Jeffrey. Thank you, quantitative. You're so back in the foxhole. It's not even funny. So I'd like to really talk and try to come up with something that we like today. I'm not going to force it, but there are things that we say from the show that are pretty good reads. A lot of shit ones, no doubt about it. But let's get in the bag and let's see what we can find. I'm going to write down. I'm going to make some notes. MLB. What's today? Wednesday. 5:20. What do stoners do on 5:20? Anything? You know, it's a month after 420. Happy month anniversary. You know, you like the Nats over and hit in the second inning. Fuck. Yeah, because it was 9 with an ace with Nolan. Yep. 420 and 710. What the fuck is 710? We do the same thing we did on 929. I don't know what any of that means. Phillies. Not funny? Yeah, that's fine. Oil upside down. Really? That's a stretch. Oil upside down. Dab day? Oh, God. Dab scared the shit out of me. Hella blow. Yep. Interesting. Oil upside down. God, that's crazy. Jeff, looking great today. Thank you very much. I'm on a 3-day. I'm not going to call it a cleanse, but I've been eating much better. I had a steak bowl yesterday with some veggies and some rice. Before that, I think I did chicken. Been eating light on the breakfast, light lunch, salad. I wanted to go to a bar, but both nights, honestly, I came really, really close to going to a bar and watching the Knicks game. The first half. I'm glad I didn't. But I was like, you know what? I should stay away. I'm going to Miami. I got to deflate. Okay. Need the puck report. Oh, that's coming. Yep. All right, let's do it. Have you ever tried a 24-hour fast? Only when I got a colonoscopy. But no, I've never tried it otherwise. I would do it. I really would. I would do it. But no. Really? Change your life. Wow. Why don't you fast? I don't know, because I get hungry. I like eating, you know? We need Jeff to hit the Puffco. All right, God, enough with the fucking the pot tit lingo. I can't keep up with that. All right, what's up, Supreme Fatty? Long time no see. Good to see you. We need Jeff to. Oh, I already read that. Let's go. Let's talk. Come on, lock in. Reds plus 135. Abbott going against Nola. I'll say it. Phillies are minus 145. Total's 9.5. I'll go ahead and say it. I don't know if you're gonna like what I have to say, but I'm gonna say it. Line short and the total's high. That's right. Line is short and the total is high. I know Nola's not the pitcher he once was. He's got a 6 ERA. But this is an over that burned me yesterday, and I think I got to go back to it. Yeah, the Reds. Yeah. Bone's been getting hot. Well, I was going to say, because I like the Reds bats yesterday. I don't know if Luzardo got touched up or if the Reds ended up taking advantage of the bullpen. But I like the Reds bats. Listen to this. The Reds bats, they've been pretty good. 5, 4, 7, 15, 7, 4, 3, 4, 4. It's pretty good if you think about it in baseball. You know, everybody can put up a stinker, have a 1-run, 2-run game. Reds have been scoring. They also were on a run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in a row to the over until this series in Philly. I'm going to go back to it, guys. I'm going to go Reds over. And then for a player, KP Bet says Will Benson day. I would love to get your thoughts. I'm going to pull up Pickett. This game's at 105, so cannot fuck around for this game. Cannot fuck around. Abbott, 3.5 Ks is juice, 5.5 for Nola. Oh, Cincinnati is the most popular bet. Oh my God, everybody's on the Reds today. That's very interesting. I thought that line was a little short yesterday for the Reds. So I guess the Sharps, if they hammered it or if they were on it or something, got it. Nola bounces back. Yeah, Ellie's the most popular home run bet on Pickett, plus 430 on the Blue Book. JJ Bleday home runs. All right, I have something that I want to do here. Let me see if I can log into RotoWire. I do like this website when it works, but I don't know, for some reason I just can't get it to fucking work on this browser. All right, hold on. You know what else? I can't get BetMGM to open. Does anybody else having that in the New York area? I can't get BetMGM to open. I got like 10 units in there. I'd love to fucking use some of it. I'm gonna fucking need to withdraw soon. I don't know what's going on with BetMGM. It just the screen goes black. Same in Toronto. I swear, whoever fucking MGM sucks. I want to like it too. I like their odds. I want to like it. Oh, I keep saying that. Shit. Sorry. Thank you. My bad. Yep. Pip talk with the, oh boy. Tell me what I did wrong. Nola, 2-3 with a 5.9 ERA. Let's look at his history. Give me a hot guy. Give me a hot guy on the Reds, please, because I'm gonna take him. Oh, you know what I like? I like Baseball Savant too. I don't use Baseball Savant. Oh my God, Nathaniel Lau's 4 for 7. Spencer Steer, Sal Stewart hasn't seen him. I just got here and bro's getting us fired. Yeah, no problem. Steak. Proud of you for drinking something other than fucking fruity ass bullshit. Yeah, fruity ass bullshit. Fruity ass motherfucker. I kind of like that. I kind of like saying, we talk about like the lingo, like what the kids are saying. If you're too old for it, the book it lingo. Like I like when you're like insulting somebody and you say the word, but you don't finish it. Like old head looking instead of like saying old head looking ass. You know what I'm saying? Goofy ass. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What is that? Is that called anything? I like that. I guess yeah, I guess shit is one. Yeah, I like though. Yeah, but it's not It's not like See, when you guys type it, it looks like you're like real monsters, but it's really You know what I mean? It's Yeah. Oh, goofy Yep. It's called Florida thing, Jeffrey. All right. I was just looking I wondered if it had a name. All right, so here's where Nola's at. Nola's 36 plate appearances against the Reds. Who is hitting him? It's really Nathaniel Lau. Brian Hayes is 1 for 11. All right, here's what I want to do. I think I want to go back to Sal Stewart. Has Sal Stewart been okay, or has he not been okay? Let's see here. Can I go to, what do I do here? What do I do here to look at preview matchup? Oh, here we go. How has Sal been lately? Sal's got a 90 EV, which is pretty good. He's tied second on the team with Spencer Steer. That's exit velocity for those keeping score at home. He's got a 379 expected WOBA. Okay. That's red. I don't know. Is red good or bad? I don't know. I think red's good on Baseball Savant. Yankees under nuke of the day, giving Steak winners. You don't want to give me any winners? The fuck did I do? Nobody's really given me a hitter on the Reds, so I'm going to move on because I feel like I'm just talking to myself here. I like the over and I like the Reds. I played Sal Stewart yesterday. He didn't do anything for me. I know what I'll do. I'll just take it upon myself to fucking do the dirty work here. Even though I'm battling with carpal tunnel. No big deal. Sal Stewart was 1 for 3. Spencer Steer was 1 for 4. Ellie was 1 for 3. Some guy named Dunn was 2 for 4. You know what? It might actually need to be Sal Stewart's pretty hot. But he's not that hot. It might be Spencer Steer. Oh, yeah. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Spencer Steer is red hot. Why is nobody talking about this? This is why you fucking tune in. Spencer Steer, what has he done for you lately? How about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games in a row with a hit? Is 1 for 4 with a run, 1 for 3, 2 for 4, 1 for 4, 2 for 5, 2 for 4, 2 for 4. Got double every other game. Come on, not really hitting many home runs. Give me Steer, which means probably going to be fucking Stewart since I'm not going to him today. Yep, that's right. All right. Let's keep moving. Tempo and pace. Probably got to pick it up a little bit. We got a full slate today. Do we have a full slate today? It's full enough. All right. Rays and the Orioles. Oh, I got a little bit of a bitch session. Hold on. 11:28. We got time. Is Goots in here? Probably not. Is Goots listening? I know these guys are flying from Kansas City today. They're probably scrambling to get to the studio. Goots, it's not his fault, but he's an Orioles fan. Let's talk about some real scumbag behavior from the Baltimore Orioles yesterday. Did anybody see what they did? Did anybody see this? They tried to take out Yandy Diaz. They also went after Junior Caminero. I mean, come on, dude. There's just no way you're trying to go after the best hitter in baseball on the best team in baseball. This guy goes 4 hits, 4 runs, 4 RBIs on your goofy ass in game 1 of the series. Then he takes you Yabo again in game 2, 2 for hits, and they throw a fucking ball, and it hits his fingers on both hands. Get the fuck out of here. Are you kidding me? Scumbag behavior. Listen, I'm all for it, getting a little nasty. It's kind of like baseball's version of fighting if you're losing. You plunk a guy, just plunk him. Yandy's got plenty of meat on him. Plunk him in the shoulder, plunk him in the ass. You're going for the fucking hands and the fingers? Fuck you. Guy breaks a wrist, he's going to be out for a while. Fuck you. So you know what? Yeah, just like in hockey, teams going headhunting. Guess what the Rays are going to do? They're going headhunting. Sorry. Fucking moron Baltimore Orioles. That was some real bullshit. I'm not kidding. Not even Rays fans, just Rays fans should be upset. Baseball fans should be upset. You don't want to see good players on good teams out with injuries because you fucking suck. Sorry. Fucking, yeah, Bush League. That's what it's called. Green guy. So I know it's not Goots' fault. But like you see shit like that and it's just I'm ready to march to Baltimore and just start fighting. I'm not even a fighter. I'll throw down if I got to throw down. Don't get me wrong. I've already told you. I don't have reach. I've got power. I don't have stamina either. I got to connect quick or else I'm going to be in trouble. Baltimore is a pretty tough city. They're probably going to get my ass kicked. But you got to go down swinging for your fucking guys. Yandy Diaz is my guy. This dude should be a fucking Ray for life. It's great. Fucking Baltimore losers. So listen, how do we attack this? You know? How do we attack this? Yandy, I don't know if Yandy's going to play today. But how do we attack this? First plate appearance, somebody's getting fucking hit. Steven Matz is on the bump, lefty. Who's getting hit? If you're a lefty, you're probably going to hit a guy who's batting lefty. Gunner. Done. Gunner's a lefty. Matz is a lefty. Punk his ass. I don't condone violence. I'm not a violent guy. I think fighting is stupid. Hash it out with words. If you can't, you're fucking moron. But the Orioles started it. Start no shit, there won't be no shit. Fucking Yin Yang Twins said that. Real shit. Baz revenge game. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck everything about Baltimore Orioles. I can't believe they fucking hit Yandy. I just can't believe it. As you said before. Yeah, give me Gunner first plate appearance. Gunner, there's your sharp read of the day. Can I get a clip on that? Because I gotta post that. That's probably gonna hit. I need a clip on that. I hate asking for clips. I feel like a douchebag doing that, but like I'll go do it when I'm over with the show. I'll probably forget. I gotta get that out there. That's one of these guys is getting hit in their first ABs. Pete Alonso's a righty. Yeah, I mean, you get what I'm saying, right? Like it's harder for a lefty to hit a righty to go across, isn't it? Easier to just hit the guy. He's standing on the same side. So like a lefty standing this way, a lefty pitcher. Yeah. So Gunner, plate appearance, Walker hit by pitch. You know what? I'm putting that in right now because I guarantee some motherfuckers are watching. The Whales are watching. They're going to move the line. It's going to go from like plus 120 to minus 120. Guarantee it. Doing that shit right fucking now. Sorry. This is not great streaming, but you're just going to have to deal with it. I got to get this fucking bet in. Martingale, first plate appearance walk. Absolutely hilarious, Mr. Wobble Drop Killer. Nats over 1.5 walks. That works too. Yeah. Oh, they're going head on today. You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. Sorry. All right. Where's I need help with this on the green book. Here we go. Plate appearance. Chandler Simpson, Junior Caminero, Taylor Ward, home run, double, walk hit by pitch. Gunnar Henderson, walk hit by pitch is plus 850. I mean, dude, are you serious? How I'm gonna gotta take Gunnar 15 plus 850 because he's the lefty. You got to take Taylor Ward. He hit a home run yesterday. So there, I'm gonna spray the fucking board. Who's the next guy? Adley Rutschman, 15. Hit them all. I just bet everybody. 5-1 Taylor Ward, 850 Gunnar, 750 Adley. Done. All of them. That's my play. We'll move on. Now we're up against it because I took a long time for that. My apologies. Although I'm not that sorry if I fed you a fucking winner. Thank you, Degen, for this. Well, don't thank me yet. I'll wait till it happens. You like the Nerfy now? I don't know why. No, we're not discussing the salami. Houston Astros and the Minnesota Twins. I have absolutely nothing in this series. This series is like another language to me. I don't understand it. Just seeing even the Twins logo against the Astros logo is just, I don't know. It just does something to my brain that I don't like. So I'm out. Let's go to the Rockies. I mean, what did the Rockies do yesterday? They got shut out at home. Sheesh. How do you get shut out at home like that? What was the score of that game, huh? Let me see. I'm going to pull up yesterday's performances. Let's see. What was the score of that game? It was 10-0, 3 hits. My God. 16 hits for the fucking Rangers. 10-0. God, if that game went on, you had the over in that game, that's a horrible bet. I'll probably go back to Mickey. Probably go back to him for a home run. Day early on that. Leiter against Freeland. Rangers are only minus 120. That's kind of a short line. I think it might be the Rockies today. Yeah. Yeah, the over yesterday. Brutal. What was the line? Don't tell me it was 10.5. Did you push at least? Yeah, pushed. Yeah, that's awful. You know what's funny? I would have had a horrible beat yesterday, guys. If you're in the Pickett show, I really liked the San Francisco Giants bats yesterday. Got the Adames home run. I don't think they went over their team total. They scored like 3 runs in the first 3 innings and nothing after. So I'm going to stay away from this team. Tyler Molly's going today, 5.67 ERA against Merrill Kelly. Total 8.5. I don't know. This is another one. You know, I like 2 poopy teams. The D-backs are getting it going a little bit. I'd rather probably lean into them than the Giants. 24-23, 7-3 in their last 10. So I'm good. Maul been a goofy owl on the road, and Marte owns him in sample size of 10 at-bats. All right, AB Dukes, I appreciate it. Listen, this is the J Jets in here, the J Thorpes in here. Do you see what this guy did? Hey, Dukes, do you see what this guy did? This is a great example right here of how to contribute in the stream, and be worth a shit. You know what I mean? Makes a funny joke. I don't see his name in here very often. He comes in, he makes a funny joke, he incorporates it into what he has to say, and he gives a little bit of information. It's great. Great job, A Dukes. A plus out of you. Are you subbed? If not, I would give you a sub. Oh, we got some subs coming in. Bets with Bry just gave out 5. W Bets with Bry. Stay sharp, buddy. All right. White Sox money line, Yankees under 2 locks for you. I hate the L word, but thank you very much. I'm a nerd. That's great, man. That's okay. I like nerds. Let's keep moving. I think the tempo and pace is picking up now. We're catching back up. Unnecessary stray. I thought we were past this beef. Well, I thought we were too, but you've been chapping my ass lately. So you want the smoke? I'm going to bring it to you. Puff, puff, give. Emerson Hancock minus 140 at home against the White Sox. Brett's with Bry's a sharp dude. He says it's the White Sox today. White Sox 8-2 in their last 10. My God, good job for Steak. Although he can't be. It's funny. Steak can't be betting the White Sox right now because he's in Europe. But he's not losing money on the Grand Salami, so it's kind of a wash there. You know what I mean? Jeff, go and give it to you. Yeah, exactly. I love that. Auto Gelato is a great one, by the way. There's a couple good ones. We're always consistently great vibes. No ass chapping, which is okay. Like, I need the ass chappers in here, but Auto Gelato is a good one. McKiffin's a good one. I don't know. There's a bunch of you guys. I can't name all the names, but great job. Keep it up. Love having you in here. The Miami Marlins are, oh my God, they're minus 170 against Chris Sale and the Atlanta Braves. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I got bad news. I got bad news. I got real bad news for the Miami Marlins today. That is the fucking fattest of fat lines right there. Chris Sale, I know he is good. 6-3, 1.96 ERA. Jansen Junk is not that great. He's 2-4 with a 4 ERA. But come on, I know the Braves came to life yesterday, and they was 4-4, but they ended up pulling away. But come on, man, that is a big line. Chris Sale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games with 100+ pitches. This guy has been awesome. 5 hits, 3 hits, 1 hits, 5 hits, 1 earned run or 0 earned runs, 2, 1, 0, 1, 1. He did have 2 walks last game, 8 Ks. He got the loss. He has not won in back-to-back games. Wow. No, Jesus. So I'm glad you did ask that. I do have a corp. I have a 10 a.m. tomorrow. I cannot move it. So I'm going to go do that. But I'm going to come back and stream as quick as I can. Maybe 11, maybe 11:30. Doesn't matter. BTL is not till 12:30. I'll give you some tomorrow. Jeff Down so bad he's asking the chat to glaze him as he misses every bet placed. What? Who asked the chat to glaze him? That's not true. What are you talking about? I'm acknowledging the Glazers. I'm not asking anybody to glaze me. So it's Sports Dork. You know what? I don't know that you've ever been in the bin, but it's good for you. It's healthy for you. It's healthy for everybody. We're giving out detention slips left and right over here. Get your 600 seconds. See you later. Let's go back. All right. I you know what I think it is? It's got to be Chris Sale in some way, shape, or form today. It's got to be Chris Sale in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, detention. I've been to detention plenty of times. Makes you a better person. It builds character. Okay? Sports Dork's got it too easy. He's walking around out there all fucking like that fucking that little gif of those guys walking. Who are those guys? Like they look like sailors. He's walking around, doing whatever he wants around school. You got it. Detention. Healthy for all of us. Yeah. ISS kid. Yeah, come on. I had to go to detention during school. I had to go to detention on like Sundays or Saturdays. That sucked. You sit in the cafeteria for like 2 hours, but you just fuck off with your friends. Yeah, you need some order around here. What do we know? What do I do? What do I do with Chris Sale? I like Chris Sale today. It's not that crazy. Marlins team total under. This might be the day their bats cool off. This could be the day. Their bats have been hot. I talked about this. The fish have been hot. Bats 5-5 in the last 10, but their bats have been good. Better at home too, 15-13. That's way too big. That's way too big. I got to take Sale something. Maybe Marlins team total under or Sale. Sale. What's that song? You know what song I'm talking about? Sale. Let's see if I move the market real quick. No, I didn't move the market on anything yet. Damn, it's too bad. My $15 bets didn't do anything yet. Red Sox should have kept Sale. Yeah, they sure should have. Cleveland and Detroit. Is Cleveland on the verge of sweeping? Wow. 4 in a row. Give me the Guardians today. Sorry, Tigers. Go Tigers. You know, I you don't fade hot teams in baseball. You don't fade streaks in fade baseball. The Guardians have been a good team, and the Tigers have not. Simple as that. Simple as fucking that. Like, how else do I need to break it down to you? You know what I mean? Simplify this bullshit. It's just really, really what it comes down to. It's kind of what I did with the Brewers yesterday. Jeff, it's called Sale. No, I know. No, it's Sale, Sail. But who sings it? I think that's what I meant to ask. Is it like M83? No, it's not M83. Tigers are going to get hot. Yeah, never forget. Steak, you still in here? Goofy, yeah. Drew Anderson to start for the Tigers. I don't even know who that is. AWOL, there we go. Yeah, you know ball. Bybee, and so you're telling me Drew Anderson is at his debut? What book are you using, and what are the picks? I'm using multiple books. Can't talk about them on stream. Is that bait? Are you baiting me? I love chiefing. Probably beating me. Jordan Belfort, Steak. Yep. Krabs and Jovan back today. This channel desperate for a few surgeons to clock in. Sounds like another guy needs attention over here. Help! They didn't give you fucking Bo Bichette Day, you ungrateful bastard. There you go. To the bid. I'm giving out fucking tardy and detention slips left and right like they're hotcakes. You know what I mean? But you can call me a dictator. Call me a dictator. Look at what we got walking around here. Saying all kinds of goofy shit. Stakes back soon. I gotta have him rolling his fucking eyes. Oh, fucking dictator. While these motherfuckers just walking around here. Jay Jets wants to tell me what we should fucking talk about without subbing. Bullshitting. Drew Anderson is an opener, Jeff. All right, well, I'll tell you right now. Anderson is a very common last name, but I've never heard a Drew Anderson. I don't like that. A lot of things work with Anderson. Nick, Josh, Tim. Not Drew. Drew doesn't work with Anderson. Does not. So add guards to score first to my card. I don't like that. By the way, no one ever gave me credit. Blue Jays first 5, you savage against some goofy motherfucker's name. You remember that? It was a goofy name. They won the first 5. They lost the game. Nobody gave me credit for that one. That's okay. I'm not looking for it. Hating on names. Yeah, I mean, it's just a joke. It's just a joke. Sometimes we'll pull up guys. We'll see how they look. We'll be like, this guy's going to poop his pants. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, Drew doesn't really work with Anderson. Anyways, let's go to the Mets and the Washington Nationals. Total at 10. Zach Littell's over here trying to be a serious pitcher. The Rays let him go. He's never been the same since against Thornton. Listen, Bo Bichette. Sandy's in here. He's telling me that he's going to fade Bo Bichette. Why? I don't know. That's not how I roll anymore. Okay? It's not how I roll. Hot dudes. So you're fading Bo because he had a legacy day yesterday? I'm sorry, but hot dude. Hot as a motherfucker. So is Soto. But before I do this, I want to look at something real quick. We have bad weather coming into the Northeast today. Fuck, this game might get rained out. Or delayed. Let's see. Oh my God, Littell off a legacy game. Wow. Oh, he's been pitching better. Oh, he's been pitching a lot better. Oh, good for him. Actually, Littell's coming around. 0 earned runs, 5 innings pitched against the Orioles. Well, it is the Orioles. Got to put that Orioles tax. Bichette owns this guy. 6 of 14 with a home run. Give me Bo. Going back. Bo B Day. Very sorry, Sandy. What do we got? You Savage. Speaking of you Savage, he's back. Yeah, bad weather today. Yeah. Bet him the last 2 under bases, 3rd day in a row. Terrible. Schlittler going against you Savage. What did Bets with Bry like? The under? Sure. I'm good with that. Are the gate 14 guys in New York? These fuckheads are in New York. They haven't even fucking hit me up for a beer. Crazy. The disrespect. Crazy. Doesn't hit up the guy for a fucking beer. Still big fans of theirs, though. Nothing personal. Honestly, to be totally honest with you, I don't even know if I'd have time for it, but I would have made time for it. Johnny is in depression watching that rat shit team. That is true. Yeah, he's probably at a bad place, 21 and 27. Jeff's would have placed pick a calendar. Yeah. That is a very funny comment. See, these are the kinds of chirps you don't get timed out for. These are funny. None of that J. Thorpe Graylish fucking goofy ass shit, you know? Leans are green. That's right. All right, Brewers and Edwin Cabrera. What's that guy's name? Had that song. Is it Ryan Cabrera? You know what I'm talking about? He was with like Ashley Simpson. You know what I'm talking about? What's that song? Ryan Cabrera. He had like a one-hit wonder. Long time ago. What was that called? Somebody tell me, then we can move on. I'm stuck on this. All right, fine. I'll fucking figure it out. Oh. Yeah. On the way down. That's what it was. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, I can't play it anyway. We're on YouTube. Thank you, Matt Miller. Told you Brew Max yesterday. Yep. Oh my God, the total is 6.5. Kyle Harrison, good pitcher. 2-1-3. The Brewers going for a sweep today. I believe they are. Not catching the falling knife with the Cubs. I am not doing that. Not doing that. It'd be Brewers or nothing for me. On the way down. Yep, good job. Sorry, Jeff, we didn't have iPods when we were saying. Yeah. Give me a break. Come on. That wasn't that shit of a take. Give me a break. Expecting BK, who's 10 years younger than me, had an iPod. Come on. Technology evolves quick. You know what I'm saying? An iPod was around for like a couple years. Next thing you know, everything's fucking on your phone. So, any winners given out yet? Yeah, I think so. I'm going back to the Philly. We'll do a recap in a second. We're almost done. Red Sox and the Royals. You got Early and Waka going today. Total at 7.5. What happened in this game yesterday? Wow, the Red Sox, huh? Man, the Royals are bad. Fuck, the Royals are bad. So, dude, listen to this Royals offense. Last 4 games. 2-2-1-1. I'm not catching the falling knife for that either. This is the type of sports bettor I am right now. Not catching falling knives, not fading fucking teams that are winning, not fading players that are doing well. Do I have any results to show for it in my picket calendar? No. Is that primarily because I fucking lost 6 units on the salami? Yeah. I'm going to stick to what works, man. I'm going to stick to what works. I think it might be the Red Sox today. Yep. I think it might be the Red Sox today. No way. Your buddy was in his wedding to Alex Bliss? That is so fucking funny and random. I don't even know who Alexa Bliss. I don't know who that is. Should I know who that is? Alexa Bliss. I never heard that name in my life. Anyway, St. Louis, McGreevy going. I like that name. Max McGreevy. That's a good name. I like that. She's a wrestler. Nice. Total 7.5 in this one. Modzinski. Did St. Louis Cardinals win again? I say again. Wait. It only says 1 game in this series. Didn't they play twice? I don't know. I think covers is giving me wrong data. Total 7.5 in this one. You know what? I haven't said this yet today. And for the past 2 days, I've reviewed the baseball board. I think you guys can attest to this. I've said this a lot. This line looks short. But I think the short lines that look like traps have not been traps. I think. I'm not 100%. I think. I'm back from detention. Good. Like, I mean, don't the Cardinals look very, very, very easy? Right? I think they do. Am I way off on this one? I don't know. You tell me. Annoyed Pit Boss. What's up, Annoyed Pit Boss? I see you in Twitter chat. If you guys are on Twitter, you can watch in Twitter. No big deal. Any engagement was always appreciated. But if you're in the Book It Sports, Twitch, or YouTube, make sure you're following. Make sure you like and sub. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube page. We are here every weekday. You're going to walk right into it. Okay, I like that. It's a great picture, but that most don't respect yet. Got it. Okay. Yeah, it's okay. Public plays win all the time. I do think that is a little short. And certainly the Cardinals are in a better trajectory right now, going 6-4 than the Pirates are going 3-7 in their last 10. Let's go to San Diego. Shout out Biev with his fucking lay yesterday. The greaser, the chalky squares greaser. This guy we call square. I told Snowman on the Pickett show, Snowman SquarePants. But Biev is sneaky square too. But I mean, he owns it. I don't think he ever acts like he isn't. So it's not like it's a slight or an insult or anything. And listen, I like the Dodgers yesterday too. I thought that was a good parlay. 5-4 yesterday. Dodgers go over their team total. I did not watch the game, but I saw some of his tweets saying that the Padres should have won. You have to wonder if that's actually what happened, which I'm assuming it is. If the Padres lost a game they shouldn't have, I kind of like fading teams like that the next day. Like this could be the one where the Dodgers blow the doors open. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Biev becomes square in the dog days. That is very true. That is true. I think he would even admit that. It just like dawned on me. I'm like, this motherfucker. Moneyline favorite parlay, Scotty Scheffler, Rory McIlroy, Yankees. But it makes sense. Whatever works. I'll get fucking square. I want to win, man. I want to win. Yeah, very true. Very true. Very true. Yeah, very true. I like the Dodgers. I do. Now, you know what? Fuck it. Remember I used to say I would take a seat at the square table? Come on. Let me try it. I haven't done it in a long time. Dodgers minus 1.5. Dodgers minus 1.5. Square table. Kokonowitz, Snowman said it's one of his favorite pitchers to fade. Jack Kokonowitz, I believe is his name. Against the A's. A's are minus 120. Aaron Savale has been a pretty gosh darn solid pitcher. 5-1 with a 2.70 ERA. You know what? Good for him. I may or may not have called him a fat fuck a few times. Looks like he slimmed down a little bit in his profile picture here on RotoWire. Good for him. Rays made a trade for him. It didn't really work out. But listen to this, man. This guy's been doing pretty well. Last 4 games. 5 innings, 5 hits, no earned runs. 6 innings, 7 hits, 1 earned run. 5 innings, 6 hits, 0 earned runs. 5 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs. So he gets hit, but he gets out of trouble. You know, it's pretty impressive. Now, I think the A's are a team that you should be betting on more than you're betting against. That's how I feel about the A's. I say that tongue in cheek because they've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of their last 9 games. They haven't really been playing all that well. But yesterday they scored 14 runs. It was 14-6 after a really, really bad loss. You know, I just talked about with the Padres, I like to fade teams after they lose games they should have won. Well, the A's were the anomaly there. But they're also playing the fucking Angels. They're not playing the Dodgers. I don't really know what to think about this game. I think the total's high, and I think you're going to get runs from both teams again. Is that weird? So what I'd like to do is this. I'm probably just going to play a prop in this game. Don't exactly know what I'm going to do, but I would like to maybe go with probably an A's hitter. I wouldn't mind taking an Angels hitter in this game either. Let's look at Kokonowitz. Do we have a hot dude? Annoyed pit boss, my man. Let's fucking go. There it is. Steak and I have been talking about this really dating back to last year. We're trying to find systems and things that works. We're trying to be a little original, though, not just piggyback off the other bullshit. One thing we noticed last year, and it's working this year, we haven't really been following it, but guys who hit home runs tend to hit home runs the following day. It's part of the reason I said Bo Bichette, part of the reason I've said Willie Adames. They did it again. Guys are seeing the ball well. For whatever reason, just like the nature of which we gamble, it's like we see somebody do something good, and then it's like you just don't think they're going to do a good thing again. It's so strange why I've been like that for a lot of my life. But I'm down to go back to fucking Rooker. Trout. 12 hits in the last 6 games. My God. Marte hitting another home run since he owns that pitcher and hit a walk-off yesterday. Yeah, sure. Exactly. Yeah. Did Trout hit a home run yesterday? Put fucking Brent Rooker on my card. Sure. He probably had a game yesterday, didn't he? I think I saw that he did. Let's see. Well, before that, he was 0 for 4, 0 for 4, but he had a 4-game hitting streak. Yesterday, 2 for 4. He had a home run and 3 RBIs. Yeah. Done. Brett Rooker is today Bo Bichette. Yep. That's it, guys. That's it. I like the over in Philly, Cincy. I like a red hitter. I'm going to go Spencer Steer. I'll do it as soon as we hang up. Gunner, I got the Rays hitting a batter, head hunting. If somebody could clip that, that'd be great. If not, I'll go back and do it as soon as I close my laptop. Bo Bichette Day, Dodgers minus 1.5, Rooker home run. Don't really like a whole lot else. And then we'll talk a little hockey real quick. Chris Sale. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. Mickey Moniak home run, Marlins team total under, or Chris Sale something. Guards money line and a score first, not a Drew Anderson guy. And that's that. Basketball game today, quickly. I don't know. It's 8:30. I'm going to be home a little late tonight. Otherwise, I'd run a quick stream and talk about this game. Bounce back. Simple as that. Thank you, TC Tone. Always appreciate it, man. Good dude. Appreciate it. Keep up the good work. And we need as many good vibes around here as possible. But at the same time, remember what I always say, we like to have those fucking Like they'll have those ass chappers in here too. Total 217. Yeah, hard. I'm trying to think of what if we fast forward, what would we look back on and be like, man, how did we not see that coming? How did we not take advantage of that? Like we should have seen it coming that these teams were going to start slow, right? How do you take advantage of that? I don't really know because the Knicks covered the first quarter. I don't think the Thunder did, but it was a tie, race to 10. But now you got to wonder, what are these teams who were affected by the rust to start slow? Now they get that game. They were punching them out. They wake up. I kind of want to take that team in the first quarter. Pretty chalky, pretty obvious. I don't know. I think the Spurs are really good. Spurs are a great team. I would maybe take OKC to bounce back a little bit. Jalen Williams had a good game. I like Jalen Williams. I don't know what his volume is. I don't know what his playing time is because he's coming back from an injury. But if he's a full go, I think I'm in on Jalen Williams. I like him. I'm a Jalen Williams guy. I think he did pretty well last game. He had like 17 points, maybe. At least he did when I checked the box score. Shea assists. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what I like for points. I'm not going anything Chet. You guys love Chet. Not going anything with Chet. He's a fine player. But Jalen Williams for me. That's all I got. Let's talk puck. Then we're going to shut it down. How about a strong 2 hours solo today, huh? Let's give it up. Let's give it up for me. Maybe those guys that were chirping my ass did have a point. All right. Avs Knights. I like the Knights. I do. Like the Avs. Who doesn't like the Avs? Even people out there respect the Knights enough. I mean, this is going to be a good matchup. It's going to be a gritty matchup. That's all I really think about this. I think it's going to be a really gritty matchup. I don't really see a lot of scoring, but at the same time, how much do I really respect these goaltenders? I don't know. Not a whole lot, Yeah, this is going to be a heavyweight fight. And I don't know. I don't know that I don't see Colorado coming in here and scoring 6 goals. I just don't. And I don't see fucking Mitch Marner going in there and dangling his way around the defense and, having these flashy goals and multiple points. I love Jack Eichel. I'm a Jack Eichel guy. I think it's an under series too. At the end of the day, though, the goals are going to be scored, whether it's 2-1, 3-2. There's going to be a couple of goals scored. Who's going to do it? I'm not really sure. Brett Howden, Rangers legend. He's having himself a playoffs. Probably go back to him. McCarr maybe not playing. Okay. I'm going to think about this. The Avs are minus 180, minus 185, total 6.5. I think there's probably some value on the Knights. Just like there is with any underdog in game one. Look at the NBA. Hockey's a totally different sport. I understand that. The Knights are looking at me a little funny. Yeah. No, I'm with you, man. I'm a Russ guy. I am. I really am. That toaster only sees Pop-Tarts and Wonder Bread. I've never put a Pop-Tart in there. I think I put Wonder Bread in there once when I made fuck's it called? Pimento cheese. Carter Hart has been a brick wall. Yeah, you're right. He has been pretty good. I liked him in Philly. I guess he's a scumbag now, though. I don't know the full details of the story, so spare me. Cold brew, iced Americano. Cold brew for me, but not too many. I've been going and getting out of my way to get iced coffee because cold brew is stronger. I don't know. Most people don't know that. There's a difference between iced coffee and cold brew. But sometimes I don't love Americanos that much. The taste of a watery espresso. If I have an espresso, I like an espresso, or I like a cappuccino. I'm not anti-Americano. I just want to make that clear, but I would go cold brew. All right, that's it for me today, guys. Good luck on your bets. I really appreciate you hanging out. Be live tomorrow. I don't know what time. I do have a 10 a.m. Like I said, I cannot move it. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long, maybe 30, 45 minutes. And then my commute time to get back another 30 minutes. So I'm really hoping around like 11:15, 11:30, I can be live for you guys, give you an hour, until you get to BTL. Been listening for the whole drive to OKC. W strong 2 hours. Thank you, Trent. Didn't know you were listening. W's, safe travels. I didn't really know you were going to the game tonight. That sounds like a great time. I'll be rooting for you. I am a Thunder guy. I think they're going to be a dynasty. So I'm not gonna abort that entirely after one very, very good game from Wemby and the Spurs, but in for a battle. I think the Thunder can knuck up. Knuck if you buck. And I think the Thunder can knuck. So I'll probably take the Thunder first quarter or something like that. All right. BTL's back. I think 12:30. Who knows? Who knows? Make sure to let Goots hear it. Scumbag Orioles behavior. And let's see if that top of the order gets kerplunk. Remember, don't condone violence, but you swing. If you get swung on, you got to swing back. All right. Look at that golf hairdo. Bob W's. Good luck on all your wagers, everybody. I'll catch you tomorrow sometime between 11 and noon. Peace.